Hello there, I'm Mrs. Jallan's husband. My name is Darren and I'm here to tell you about how research has changed and in fact saved my life. 13 years ago, in 2003, I had to go into hospital for an operation on my stomach, and it wasn't a very serious operation, and it was one that should have just seen me be off work for about 3 weeks and be absolutely fine. The day after I got out of hospital, I was in an awful lot of pain and they had to take me back in, and they found that I had 2 holes about the size of a 5p piece in the back of my stomach, and that all the contents of my stomach were leaking out into the rest of my body, including the food that I'd had the previous night. All this fish pie was coming out as well. It must have been horrible in there. And I had a couple of diseases as a result of that, one of which is called peritonitis, which is where all of the outside of your bowels and your stomach and everything all get inflamed and red and puffy and horrible, and it's really, really dangerous and it can kill you. The other one is called sepsis, and sepsis is where your organs and your blood can get poisoned, and that also can kill you. And then when I was in hospital, I also got a really horrible bug called MRSA, which is very, very dangerous as well. Now, the doctors and the nurses in the hospital worked really, really hard to keep me alive. They gave me lots and lots of operations on my stomach and on everything else that was inside there. They kept me on loads and loads of machines that put lots of things into my body that I needed to help keep me alive. So I would get fed through a tube up my nose and I would breathe through my neck, and lots of other things that needed to go in there as well to help keep me alive. And the reason that they knew what to do and they had all these machines was because of the people who did research into all of these diseases and all of the things that were happening in my body to find out how to try and fix them. And thankfully, after about 2 months, I came out of hospital and eventually I was absolutely fine again. And it was all thanks to research. So if it wasn't for research, I wouldn't be here today. And if it wasn't for research, there's an awful lot of other people who wouldn't be around or whose lives would not be as good as they are anymore. So I think research is fantastic, and I think all the people who do it are just great as well. Thank you.